Hi scientists, it's Jessica Power, Science Coordinator with Kansas City Public Schools. We're back talking about physical properties this week. Last week, remember talking about what a physical property was? We talked about describing physical properties can be describing shape, color, size, texture, so what it feels like, and weight, so heavy, is it light? In science, just if you remember, I had several different objects, which I have with me again. If you remember, I had a softball and a baseball, and we compared the physical properties of these two objects. And we decided, through our observation, that both of these objects had the same shape, they were both round, and they had the same color stitching on the seams. They're both red. But scientists, we also said that they have different physical properties because they're not the same color and they don't weigh the same. So while objects can be similar, they can also be different. Well, scientists, today our topic is about sorting or classifying or categorizing, whatever we want to call it, objects into similar categories. That means we find objects that have similar physical properties and we group them together. Meaning, these two objects have similar physical properties about their shape. They're both round. I could go a step further and say these three objects have a similar physical property because they're round. But then I could also say, these two objects have a similar physical property that they both have white on them. Or I could say that these two objects have a similar physical property because they're really heavy. So scientists, anytime we find a physical property that's similar between one object and another, we can group them and categorize them by those properties. So while dish soap may be blue and a blue marker is blue, they both can go into a category or a group of blue things, even though one's used for cleaning and one's used for drawing. So we can group things by similar physical properties. Well, scientists, today I'm going to read you a story about sorting. And it's going to be about this bear who sorts different objects into groups based on their similar physical properties. So I have a big book today. And this big book is called Sorting. And we're going to meet this bear. This bear's name is Mortimer, and Mortimer is going to be sorting different objects. So Mortimer the bear is picking up his toys. He's putting the animals into the red basket, the cars into the yellow basket, and the food into the blue basket. I'm making groups of animals, groups of cars, and groups of food. Putting things into groups is called sorting. Help Mortimer finish his sorting his toys. Tell him where each toy belongs. Okay, are you ready? Mortimer loves drawing. I have a group of felt pens, a group of pencils, and a group of paintbrushes. So Mortimer's sorting his art supplies by what they are. A group of objects that belong together is called a set. A set of paintbrushes, a set of colored pencils. Mortimer is sorting his clothespins into sets of different colors. I'm making a green set, a red set, and a blue set. Mortimer still has some clothespins to sort. To which pile does each belong? What about this clothespin? Do you see this clothespin? Which group is Mortimer going to add this clothespin to? Green, because he's sorting based on their physical properties of their colors. Mortimer's blocks are different shapes. I'm sorting my blocks by shape. Here are some buttons that have been sorted by shape. A set of triangles, a set of circles, a set of squares. So see how they're grouped by similar shape? Material. Mortimer's boat is made of plastic. You see his boat? His car is made of metal. Plastic and metal are different kinds of materials. Materials are just what things are made out of. These things have been sorted by material. A set of plastic objects, a set of metal objects. Mortimer is ready for a bath. My towel feels soft. The soap in the soap dish feel hard. The way something feels is called texture. Here are some more objects that have been sorted by texture. A set of soft objects and a set of hard objects. So we've got our soft objects and our hard objects. Notice, scientists, these hard objects, they all have different physical properties, but the one thing they have in common is that they're all hard. You can sort things any way you choose. All these things belong in my bedroom. Some of these objects are used in the garden. Some are used in the kitchen. Some are used in the bathroom. Which things belong together? Scientists, do you see anything that belongs in the garden? Yeah, this watering can belongs in the garden. This little scoop or trowel belongs in the garden. What things belong in the kitchen? This pot belongs in the kitchen, the cup, the cheese grater, the sponge. Good. So now we're sorting based on what these objects are used for. I have sorted everything into 3 sets. Are these the things that we also identified? Yeah. I have made a set of cups, a set of saucers, a set of plates. I can also sort my dishes by color. Find some of your own toys and see how many different ways you can sort them. So scientists, that's your task. This week, I want you to go around and find a bunch of different random objects. Random means they're found in all different places and they're all different kinds of things. And scientists, I want you to go ahead and find out, make some observations, which of those objects have similar properties. And then take it a step further and sort those objects into groups of similar properties. Now, you may be able to make multiple groups using the same kind of objects. Try that this week. Try your best to go find 10 random objects. Identify, find out their physical properties, size, shape, color, texture, weight, and then sort those 10 objects into groups of similar properties. Scientists, I will see you next week. Have a great time sorting your objects and finding those physical properties, and we'll be back here next Wednesday. Have a great day.